Hey, hi. Uh, I was going to finish editing the video of the sewer bill. I was gonna give you that video today. I'm probably still gonna give you a video today, maybe today. It might not be today. I don't know when this is gonna get uploaded, but yeah. See what happened was I had everything filmed and I was editing off of the SD card instead of editing like off of the computer by taking the footage off of the SD card and putting it into the computer, which would have been the smart thing to do. But instead of being smart, I was a dum-dum, and the universe saw fit to punish me as a result. This one. This is currently the bane of my existence, and we must take this warrior and lay them to rest, as they are deceased. I should probably remove my hands from it. There we go. It's deceased. So we're gonna go on a trip of field nature. You guys are gonna come with me. We're gonna pick up another SD card. We're gonna test it in the camera and hope that everything works. And this time, I won't be dumb. Hopefully. Maybe. I'm going to find a way to salvage this though by showing you how I made this stuff anyway. Like, this is a third of the game board. As you see, this pad here is where terrain would go, and the brick work in the middle, that is where the street is. And it's using just regular styrofoam that came with the, what's it called, that came on my table. So it spans across the whole table, but I had filmed that, and yeah, it's dead now. That's gone. But I'm going to make a smaller platform in the same exact way. I don't know exactly what I'll use it for, but at least I'll be able to show you guys how I did it. So there's that. Also, I'll show you how I made these. See, this is a cool sewer tile. And it is made in a way that can actually like go on to the board. So I'm gonna make sure that I do that same kind of process too. You guys are gonna see that too. And we need another sewer piece like this to add to the diddlyack. I like this. This was cool to make. I'm gonna make a smaller one or a different type of one, but the same techniques. I just don't know about the steps. Maybe. We'll see. Aside from that though, yeah. Gotta get the SD card. I got some stuff to do first. I wasn't gonna do this video in a vlog style, but since this is going to be a makeup tutorial video, since the tutorial that I actually did is gone, this is gonna have to do. I'll talk to you later. And thanks for bearing with my psychosis of psycho nature. We've arrived. We arrived at the center of the micro. We are at the center of the micro, and there we will get the SD of the micro card. We are at the center of the micro to get the SD of the micro card for the camera card. Camera footage. Camera. So there it is right there, the center of the micros. I don't think I can film inside, so I'm not gonna film inside because, you know, I don't want trouble. But yeah, field trip. Ha! Crap, I gotta stop covering the thing. But I got it. We got one. And a SD card. No BFI. Like that. And we're gonna put that in there now. And hope this works. Hopefully everything is good with this. They made pulling the freaking thing out like a freaking goddamn. Now let's see. No image, manual focus. Thanks to me. Like everything, maybe. I think we might be I think we might be good. I think we might. Is it working? It looks like it's recording. Well, look at that. It looks like, yeah, it's recording. Everything's good. We're gonna have to see if it plays back. Hold on. And I'm just gonna and there I am. Huh? Yeah, right there. Nice. So everything's working. Cool. So yeah, now we have it working with the new SD card. I upgraded from a 32 gig SD card to a 64 gig SD card. So now there's the redundancy of you seeing me on camera. On camera. I'll stop that now. Alright guys, here at this point you guys are witnessing me cutting up the foam for the platform that I'm about to make. I also did this experimental statue thingy. I used a Coke can. An empty can of Coke. And then I put my fingers in the tissue paper part right at the top because it was a ball of tissue paper. And I just put that on the top of the Coke can, and then I put foil on top of all that. And basically that's what I got. Yeah, it's a little weird. I don't exactly know what I'm making. I'm not even gonna lie. It was an experiment, you know. I wanted to make a weird statue thingy, and that's what I went for a statue thingy. I don't know, but we're gonna cover this in tissue. I glued it to the. You didn't get to see me glue it, but I glued it to the thing. Now I'm gluing beads on its head. It kind of looks like an owl, right? Sort of owly. I don't know. Put I don't know. I wanted to hold a tablet or something. I don't know. I have no idea. I just wanted to see if I could make a statue thingy, and I made a statue. I don't know what it is. It's like an obelisk of some sort. I don't know. You'll see. I'll just shut up now and let you just see it.
Of course. Of course.
this point, it's been covered in like maybe 5 layers of tissue, but this is the process going all around. This was definitely consuming of the time, but you know, it was worth it, I guess, for whatever weird statue thingy that this is. I don't even know what I'm making, guys. Sometimes you just gotta try things. That's what I was doing. I was trying something. I tried something. I probably didn't succeed, but I tried at least something. Now I'm stabbing it in the freaking head with toothpicks. I don't know why. I don't know what I'm going for. Silhouette, I guess. I don't even know. Look. I have no plan. Just do things, you guys. Just do stuff, and then like cool stuff might happen, or it'll look like a weird, I don't know, a thing. Like I don't know what I made. I'm so sorry. Just trust yourself. I'm just gluing jagged pieces of foam to like the base to give more of a silhouette. Once it's completely covered, it looks like this. I'm hoping it is like an ancient statue of some sort, I don't know. But it's gonna be able to go on the street pieces because it's gonna be painted in that same way. Yeah. Gotta let it dry now. So that was this. Now we're gonna make, I think we're gonna make one of our sewer tiles. A tile. I'm gonna use a tile I previously made. Well, actually, I remember it was actually this width. So I'm actually just gonna go this width because that's what I did for it, and it worked out perfectly for me. So I'm just gonna do that. But to make this sewer tile, shouldn't be difficult. See, with this, I actually know exactly what I was doing, what I was going for. So, sorry about that with the mic. What you see is just drop that right down there like that. Yep, that's gonna work. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. Straight across. Basically, I just made some walls out of foam core. I used cardstock for the base. What I was talking about before, the width, it was the width of the box itself, not the width of the tile. That's really just making out the length of the tile. But yeah, Capri Sun box was perfect for the size that I needed, basically. So that's the gist of what I was getting at. For this, we're gonna need the gloss Mod Podge. Yeah, I have a big one. I might as well just use the rest of this then. So, water it down. I'm not adding no paint to this one because of what we want to do here. I'm just going to come straight across like this. Now the reason for using the gloss Mod Podge here should be kind of obvious. I'm going for like the gloss because I need this to look liquidy, right? It's in the sewer. So that's what we're doing. And I started off with some Mod Podge, gloss Mod Podge to get the texture going because
it actually, well, I found that it helped, at least for me, to produce a more glossy effect. But you'll all see more of the process, because I do end up using more.
And that yellow for a little more brightness. So what I got here is a light green, a sap green, an olive green, and then I got a lemon yellow because you want a little yellow in there. I'm just putting a dollop of daisy. Just a dollop of that daisy. That's a bigger dollop than I wanted a dollop there, but it's okay. It'll be alright. It'll be fine. Just a dollop. We're gonna put more water. Get a little nuts with it. Kind of going all around to sludge it up. Sludge it up, sludge it up. You do want some color and balance some places. You don't want it all to mix. You want a little splotchiness. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? And there you have it. And I'll move these over.
Horrible mistake incoming. This is gonna be really fun. Watch this.
This is more of the glossy Mod Podge. This kind of part is, I think, a little optional. I did not want to use that much.
No, I did not. But here we are.
It's all good. It is all good in the hood. I didn't want to use that much. That is way more than I wanted to use. Oh, that's horrendous. That is so much. This is going to be a very gulpy one.
We're not gonna keep it like that. Don't you worry, guys. It's fine.
Well, at least it's sitting on there. You know what? Let it dry. I'm sure it's gonna look good anyway. You know what I'm saying? And now, a little bit of the green paint, the gray paint rather. With the same brush that we've been gluing everything with, because of the nature of the build. You know what I mean? Just kind of get yourself in the gray there and just. I know some people will be like, wow, this is like a criminal offense, but you literally only need the paint to get on there, though. You know, you don't gotta worry about all this nonsense of professional stuff. What are we, a professional? We're making tabletop crafts, guys. Yeah. You're making stuff that you should be enjoying yourself making, you know. Yeah. I don't know. Competition winning artwork, I don't know. Something like that. Unless that's your thing, you know, do competition artwork. And then you're watching the wrong channel, because that's not who I am. I'm not a competition artwork guy. I'm a slap garbage together and make art guy. Like the dude from Iron Giant or something. I don't know if you guys remember. Dean. Just a little bit on there so that it kind of gets there. But you know what? It'll work. It is a lot more Mod Podge than I wanted. I'm going to try something. let's see. This is all experimenting. So, because it was more Mod Podge than I wanted on it, so I'm gonna sop some Mod Podge up with this. But I also am a fan of the fact that it's going to give it a pretty good effect. So just move that on over there.
Now, what I didn't count on was this actually managed to tear the paper underneath. So I had to like kind of layer it again, like a little bit more. But honestly, it's really not that bad of a deal. Like I was able to get
than I would like. So we're adding just a little bit more green paint to it, the darker one, and we're just gonna
just don't be afraid to try stuff, I guess, because that's what I did.
And I think, just for safe measure, that would be stupid. So I'm not gonna do that. Actually, yes, we're just gonna leave that there, and we're gonna let that dry. That's gonna take quite some time to dry, actually. As is this. Both of these pieces will take a while to dry. It's okay, I got a little bit of green paint on there. Don't worry, we'll handle it later. This is all I'm going to be able to film for tonight, unfortunately, because of that. Because I gotta let these dry. And then I can finish showing you everything else after these dry. Because really it's just a finalization of the paint job for this to match the board, and letting that dry for that to do its thing. But while those are drying, I do have an idea for one more craft that can kind of sort of simulate what I had done before with the other thing. So we actually do have one more thing to show you, but give me a sec. So what I'm doing now is kind of etching in a brick pattern on this with a marker, but I'm doing it deep enough that it will recess the foam, which is kind of skipping a step from what I had done before, because I recessed it before with a back of a paintbrush, but I decided against that this time.
I don't know if you guys like the foam stabby sounds or if you hate the foam stabby sounds. I don't know.
Let's take some patience.
I suppose I'm stuck somewhere in the middle of that. Yeah. Sorry, I guess.
Now there is a reason that I'm doing this. Let's see. Oh, good. Can't do here.
This ended up making the foam really weak. You'll see.
They're kind of warping.
I had to go through craziness to try to save this thing, man.
Go on, yo, bro. I have to.
For real, yo. I don't know if it was worth it, man.
But I want to strengthen that back. Definitely. So I'm thinking.
Let me know if y'all getting tired of seeing me covering stuff with tissue paper. Tissue paper is fast becoming the ultimate craft.
As per my idea for what I want to add to the streets, this. I hope it dries well and works out. And we're gonna see what happens
Of course.
once that dries. If once that dries, I'll be able to paint it up. Same with the statue pad thing over there, and we'll see. I'm gonna let that sewer tile sit and let that gain its personality, and I'll add everything to the build later after it's painted up. I'll show you guys how I paint it up and stuff. So I'll see you guys later. Peace out.
Yeah, like, the tissue paper makes things strong, though. That's the thing. So it's, like, hard not to, like, abuse the tactic. I don't know, man. It's crafting. Do what you want. The overbrushing really does bring out the details. It's so crazy how it actually works. I deeply apologize for having pretty much no answers on what this thing is even supposed to be. It's a statue. I said it was like some ancient god or something. I don't know. Maybe like a thing. A dwarven blob thing. I don't know what it is. If you guys have ideas, just unless you want to roast it. I don't know. I just don't know what to say about this thing. It's so it's like I'm sorry. I don't just I guess it looks cool. It's a statue. It's a weird statue thing. It's a statue. Just wash them now, just wash all over.
Okay, so now you guys have seen how I made the game board with that one terrain piece that I did, that experimental statue piece. It doesn't look very good in the statue, I'll admit, but you know what? It's cool because like line of sight cover and stuff like that. But I kind of put together a mixed hodgepodge of a board so that you could kind of see. I don't know. I'll just show you. This has some old terrain builds that I have on it as well. You see the Ninja Turtles up there. Let me make sure again. There you go. Yeah. old terrain builds that I have, and I combined it with this one. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense, right? It's like, what the heck? Unless you're like in New York where they have weird stuff. You never know. I put a manhole cover there from HeroClix because, like, the idea here is kind of like, you know, here's the street level, right? You know, you're up here on the street. You know, all these zombies and stuff are taking over. You got Ash fighting with Dracula over there, with Dante, Ripley up there. There's just a lot of nutsness. It's chaos. But you come down here, and if we gotta get like a good angle of it though. So you go to the manhole cover, right, and then you go to those stairs over there, and it's like, you know, the sewer channel. So you enter into the sewers that way. Come out. Got all that kind of going on there. You know, that drain over there. If I come over here, you can see the piece where I had that drain thing there, right? And come over this way. That's the weird statue thingy. That's how it looks now after paint and all that. And get a good look under again, just to take a look. And I kind of like this idea enough that I want to do it. I want to fix how I do the light in the building and fix that building in general. Like, it's old, it's very old. That's an old build that I did like years ago, but you know, I kind of like what it sells. I don't know, I want to adapt it though, make it so that like that clear spot I could like layer on top of it to make like individual windows, right? You know what I mean? But yeah, the sewer tiles that we made, this is specifically the tile that you guys got to see me make, and you saw me make this, which I made this the same way I made the entirety of this game board. It's actually made of the same material too, but the game board, like I said, I described it having cut it up into 3 sections. So this is a section here, as you can see. Here's the seam, and there's a section there, and this one, and I raised that on those old sewer walls that I had made way back, and now I found a reason for them to exist. So that was, hold on, that was kind of it. I just wanted to show you guys that, like, I guess these would be the glamour shots. I didn't really know how to green screen a situation for this one because I had so many different ideas going on, right? Yeah. You could make it fantasy sewers for like a regular, you know, fantasy RPG, Dungeons and Dragons type stuff. You can make it work for like a HeroClix board. I have more on how I would do that, but it involves some mixed reality stuff. I'll get to that later. Frostgrave and all that stuff, you know. Tabletop. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, like, subscribe. Oh, here's my my Dragon Ball Super shirt. I like this shirt. And yeah, peace. I'm gonna put this away now because I gotta cook. Take it easy.